Smith, always there.
Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show, where Angel is now officially in her happy space.
All right, so I have to tell you, I just put on the calendar today. Our 70s Inferno dance party is coming up on April 4th.
You're having a 70s Inferno dance party?
We are. Yes, we are.
We?
You and
like me. Too?
Mm-hmm,
I'm going to break out my white bell bottoms and do a little John Travolta.
Right. So every year in December, historically, we have hosted our Fan Bragging Gala, which has been an incredible way for us to promote and encourage those that have supported us over the years.
You bet.
And so the last several years, it's been freezing.
Yeah.
It's freezing here in Denver in December. And it seems to always fall on the coldest day. Iciest, coldest. And I don't know about you gals, but the dresses you wear to a gala aren't all made for going out in the icy cold. So we decided we would move it to the spring.
Right.
And I was on a cruise back in November with the Women Making Waves, and it was a whole big conference on a cruise ship.
Right.
And one of the things that they did on the ship was to host this Inferno 70s dance party.
Nice. I
loved it. They could have done it every night. Angel was in her happy place. So for New Year's Eve, I invited a couple of friends over, and I hosted my little let me practice and see, could this thing really jive?
And
it did okay.
It did all right.
It did all right. So tonight and this week, to those who are members of the Experience Pros Network, we are launching our 1,000 fans in 100 days campaign.
This is exciting.
It's so exciting.
Because yesterday we told people that, you need 1,000 people in order to start that journey toward influencer status. And these need to be your top 1,000. But on the road to 1,000, you've got to start with something.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So, we know in the next 100 days, you might not get all true fans, but we know you're going to get fans.
Or you might.
Or you could end up getting those true fans that are actually paying you and becoming your top customers. So,
and our campaign is going to teach them how to do that. All you got to do is join our Facebook group, right?
Right. We're going to do a Facebook Live tonight on our Experience Pros Facebook group.
Yep.
So not on our page, but on our group. So if you go to facebook.com and look for Experience Pros Network and join our private group, we're going to have the live announcement tonight.
Yep.
If you are in the Denver area, you can come out. We've got an event going on in Denver, and you can find those details also online.
We can do it really easy here. Just go to massivemediaexposure.com. Put your name and email in. We're going to send you a report. And when that next page comes up, it's got a link to the group.
It's got a link to the group.
It's a direct link.
You are right.
Yeah.
Forget what I said. Go with what he said.
MassiveMediaExposure.com. We're going to give you a report. This is how to get featured on the radio. And then the page that comes up when you click submit, it comes up and gives you a direct link to that Facebook group.
And so
easy peasy.
You're going to get all of the fun announcements. We're going to teach you how to get 1,000 fans in 100 days. And then we're going to come back April 4th, 100 days from now, and do our Inferno 70s dance party to celebrate. So all of that starts out with MassiveMediaExposure.com. We'll take you through all the steps. Now, here's what's going to happen to you this year.
You're going to start growing.
You're going to start growing.
Your business is going to start growing.
This is a good thing.
Right.
But it doesn't come without its challenges.
You have to know how to handle it.
Because it's more than just putting more money and depositing more checks in the bank. I wish that's all it were. But it comes with all this other stuff, right? Rapid growth, increase in sales.
Right.
Lots of scaling has to happen.
How do you manage a fast growing company?
All right. Here are a couple tips for you. First of all, you have to have a medium term goal and roll with it.
Medium term?
Right. So a lot of times we think, you have to have these long-term vision and long-term mission, right?
3 to 5 years.
And you do. You want to have that mission statement that's driving you and that vision for where you're going.
Yep.
But really you need some medium term, and when you think about short term, right? It's like in the next 90 days and 60 days, 90 days, even in this year of what you want to achieve. But it's those midterm goals that are really going to be the cornerstone to help you stay on track.
There you go.
Right. It's those are the things that support the vision, but those are also the things that are going to tweak and modify and shift. Eric and I would set these long-term goals, and within 3 to 6 months, we'd already achieved them.
Yeah, there was a period of time when we started with quarterly goals and we achieved them every single time, like within the first month.
Yeah.
And so we had to start setting some more midterm type goals. And even then, if you start to see that you're achieving them, don't be surprised. Wipe that surprise look on off of your face, and then just set a little longer goal, because what it means is you're not setting them hard enough. You're not pushing yourself far enough.
Or there's rapid growth.
Oh, there could be
right.
rapid
There's
growth.
that too. And so, we have so many members that end up achieving their goals. And by the middle of the year, they've already done all the things they thought they would do. And
Right.
so you have to be able to roll with it. You're going to need to be a little flexible because you are growing, but you need to expect fast growth because it will surprise you and you won't know how to handle it if you don't expect it.
Next step, is to keep your customers happy, right? If you're happy customers, you've heard happy wife, happy life, happy customers, fast growing business. And I'm telling you folks, you got to keep your customers happy.
Right.
How do you do that? You've got to engage. You have to listen to them
All the time.
meet their needs
All the time.
and engage with them.
All the time.
Amen.
Find great mentors. Find a group of mentors, influencers, people that are growing, that are excited, that are motivated, and will hold you accountable.
We've been saying for a long time, influencers aren't born, they're made. If you want to be an influencer, swim with influencers. Connect with a mentor who is willing to take the time to invest in you as you invest in yourself.
If you are going to be a fast growing company, you got to make sure that you have a great team.
All the right people and all the right seats on the bus.
Otherwise, you feel like you're doing an adult daycare center.
It's so true.
And that is no fun. And we'll talk about all this week, or we'll talk really soon about some great ways to build up a great startup team and fast growing team for your business.
As you're growing your business, we would be remiss to say, or not to say, that you have to look at the financial implications. You have to plan for the future. You have to budget. And if you don't know how to budget, get somebody, a CPA or an accountant that will help you.
Right. So Lucrum Consulting says you should focus on the following 5 areas for managing a fast growing company, the financial piece of it. 1, creating a budget for your business, understanding your cash flow. 3, evaluating equipment purchases, plans for costs of employees, and how to seek out financial help if you need it. You're going to grow fast, and we're going to help you. MassiveMediaExposure.com is how you get started.
I would do that right now if I were you. Thank you for tuning into this, the home of positive business talk, where we have been creating influencers since 2008. This is the Experience Pros radio show. We'll be back, Lord willing, tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing